Hello everyone and welcome to the RNG University. On tonight's episode, the longest grind. Alright, so I thought about, how green is super underrepresented in today's meta, and I really want to try and put a green piece together in the decks, but after looking through all the cards, they're just terrible. Like, there's no way to put a good green deck out there, in my opinion, that really matches up to the mono white aggro, the mono black make you discard all your cards, or the mono red burn your face off before you play a single spell. Right, so instead, I'm going to play this version of a Bant deck that also I brewed entirely just throwing cards together and wanted to see if it's workable. So let's look into the format a little bit. So at the beginning we have 1 drop, 2 Runic Shots. It's basically nothing. I didn't want to just run the lay down arms, and I don't want to just fill my deck full of planes like every other deck's doing. So I thought, hey, what if I try this other kind of sorcery that destroys target tapped creature? Creature has to be tapped, but if I kick it, I can, scry 2. And then, in a 2-drop, we got a bunch of removals, because we need them, right? We needed removals against all these aggro decks. So we got 2 Destroy Evil, 2 Faithful Absence, 2 Soul Partition. That's 6 removals that kind of catches a bunch of different things. So that could work. And then, of course, the reason why green is in the deck for Joint Exploration, helping us ramp, and if we don't really get the green, at least we can scry 2 and draw a card. Then we have 2 Shigeki to help recycle the graveyard if necessary. If we're going against a super control format, this could help because it's channel. There's not a lot of cards that can stop it from happening. And then for 3 Silver Scrutinies for card draw, right? That's not really a 2-drop, but Arena automatically adjusts that 2 to 2 draw. But generally speaking, we want to cast that as a 5-drop to draw 3 cards at the end of our opponent's turn as an instant. Unfortunately, this is only 3 or less can be counted as flash, otherwise it's a sorcery. So sometimes maybe we want to draw 10 cards on our turn, but not very likely to happen. Now, because we're going up against a lot of aggressive decks, and sometimes against mono black that is fairly aggressive, fairly scary in the beginning, I hold 2 temporary lockdown to stop our opponent from bleeding all of our face off, and then 4 Dissipate to have that horror counter, right? We can counter anything as long as we have 3 mana open, and that spell gets exiled. It's very important against today's meta with all these underdogs and the things that can play with graveyards. Dissipate is going to be very useful. And my super special tech in the deck for endless deck recycling, if you will, instead of having the forecast devious what is it called? Devious something. That basically shuffles 4 cards from your graveyard back after you counter a spell. I don't like it as much as this card. This says 2 different modes, right? Endless Detour, obviously it doesn't say that, but the Endless Detour can do 2 different things. One, it can stop an opponent from playing a spell, putting that on the top deck, basically stopping them from doing something to us. Or maybe even, if they try to reanimate things in the graveyard, we top deck that so that they don't have it. Or you can see them right here, right? Endless Detouring a Shigeki, meaning that instead of drawing a card, we top deck Shigeki, then we can use Shigeki's ability to draw like a million cards from our graveyard, which is very, very useful. It's worked in the past. I don't know if it'll work today. It really depends on how lucky I get with the meta and who my opponent is. But if they're all mono white, we might be able to get this gun off if we can stabilize and our opponent doesn't have their face blow up. Alright, and then, of course, forecast, we have for the forecast, we have 2 Depopulate to clear the board if we're going against mono red, or even sometimes mono black. This could be good. I'm not sure any other scenario. Mono white, this is not very good because of the stupid new Luminarch Aspirin. Oh god, the 3-drop Aspirin. I don't even know what it's called. The point is that you field clean them, they're gonna get a bunch of 1/1s from it, so it's basically never gonna happen. And then I also have 2 Obstinate Baloth. This is my tech against Liliana. If they play Liliana and I have a Baloth, well, guess what? It's coming into play. So, they're never gonna see it coming, and it's not that good of a card otherwise, but I don't care because, well, I got some spot to fill in. I think that secret life link or life gain could help. Also, it's a 4/4 body, against a lot of the meta. A 4/4 body is good enough to block. And then, of course, Teferi, the Big Daddy Teferi to help us win or close out games. Silver Scrutiny I already talked about. 2 Farewell. I don't know if I want to run 3 Farewells or just 2 is enough. I feel like 3 might be good. And Hullbreaker Horror, I don't know if 2 of is necessary. I think just 1 of might be good. So you know what? I'm gonna change it right here on the spot. Instant deck change. All right, so 3 farewells and 1 Hullbreaker Horror. The farewells, you gotta be a little bit careful, right? Because we got a lot of recycling strategies with our graveyard. We typically don't want to exile graveyards. Now that being said, though, there are scenarios, right? If our opponent is a heavy reanimator deck and you know they got all their big drops in the graveyard, maybe farewelling the graveyard is useful. Most cases, I'm not sure of. All right, and then on the land base, the land base is gonna go everywhere. We got Neganjo, Plains, Island, Otawara, Boseiju, Forest. 1 of each. Then we have 4 Darker Wastes for Deserted Beach. And now the reason for this kind of land base being the way it is because I don't have a lot of these dual color lands, and I don't want to go craft them because, you know, rare cards are, wild cards I should say, rare cards are very hard to come by. So I just have 1 Overgrown Farmland, 2 Dream Root Cascades, and 4 Yamimaya Coasts, right? So just kind of a split between all the cards that I do have. And then, of course, because we're Bant, Spara Headquarter. Now, if you do have more of these, I would suggest running 3 of each instead of these 4-offs, just to kind of even them out, and that will make the deck a little bit better, a little bit more fleshed out. But, of course, if you look at exactly what the split in the mana base is, most of the cards are white, with a little bit more blue than there are green. So I guess we have less green than we have white, and then we have white and blue, so that's reasonable. Now, I don't think that the mana base is going to be too big of an issue because Arena likes to throw lands at us and flood us the heck out. The only thing that I do see as an issue is early game, we might get overrun, and really, if Thalia comes out, we can't even really stop it with these cards because these cost 2, and we're going to go second most of the time. So, let's hope we're lucky. Oh, one thing about the land base, 25 lands, not 24, which is my habit when playing control decks. I don't like running 26 or 27. Now, that could be a mistake, though. I do feel like Arena's algorithm forces you to play 24 or 26 lands. Now, that being said, I have no idea. I just feel like when I run 24 lands, I hit my land drop more consistently. And when I run 26 lands, I, generally speaking, will not, you know, suffer in a control format. In an aggressive format, I kind of flood. All right, opponent goes first, of course. We're just gonna we have a Runic Shot. We might be able to get that to work. I don't really like keeping this, but Shigeki is probably just gonna block. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. So here comes the Bloodtide Harvester. Bloodtide Harvester. Come on, just play it. We all know what you're gonna do. Oh, that is an entire surprise to me. Now, I don't have a green. I could not get a green down anyway, so I guess I'm just gonna play an island and pass. There are Grixis. So all these Dissipate, I gotta hold for Invoke. It's a grind fest. This whole deck is a grind. Oh, now they play it. And we're gonna take 4. Yikes. Okay, well, I guess we Runic Shot the Bloodtide Harvester. Do we? We kick it, though. If we don't kick it, we can play Shigeki. But Shigeki would just die, right? Yeah. Okay, do you think they'll have Spell Pierce? Will they use Spell Pierce on a Runic Shot? Also, should we watch out for Shieldred? If Shieldred comes out next turn, what can we do? Absolutely nothing. Okay, then I'm not going to play anything. If he attacks again with Bankbuster, I will Egonjo the Bankbuster, because I do have another land to play. So that was a fairly, you know, fleshed out turn for us, I would say. Now, we really have to talk it through, and I really like talking these things through, even though a lot of times I make these kind of misplays because I try to play too fast. Yeah, if I kill it, then Shieldred comes out, right? I guess I have to. Maybe he's holding a counter spell. He's hoping to counter. Yep. Oh no, who didn't see that coming? Do I want to bounce the Shieldred though? It's a lot of damage to take, to be fair. Yeah, opponent goes first. They got all their hits. We only got a Runic Shot. The problem with Runic Shot was the Bank Buster, right? That was the biggest problem that we had to face that turn. That's unfortunate. Go pretty low here. Invoke? Fable. He's got 2 mana open. Probably is going to counter my Dissipate. Is there anything I can draw from the graveyard? No? Okay. Dissipate it. It's not going to work. Oh, it worked. Did not see that happening. Join Exploration. Well, I can't join this turn. I could Runic Shot this turn. I Runic Shot this, I'll go down to pretty low here. Kinda have to. Yes. Oh, he good game me. Do I want another Dissipate or do I want a land? Well, I need to play a land next turn, right? Oh boy. I'm gonna get invoked, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna get invoked on. That's not fun at all. I do need to play this land here, so I don't miss my land drop. Alright, so if I'm gonna get invoked on, I will take 3, go down to 2, then what? Go for the throw. I don't really have a life gain anymore in the deck. Gotta be very careful about what's going on. Yeah. Corpse Appraiser. Have to counter that, right? I'm gonna go down to 1. Be very careful with what we're doing here. And play the Shigeki. I didn't even get a... Didn't even get a counterspell. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna block. Really? I just got invoked anyways. Okay, bye. Annoying. If we went first, we probably would have had a chance there. Although, all those removals, none of them showed up for us. But hey, it's a grind fest. That's what happens when we play these decks. I do think when it comes to playing this kind of control deck, you're gonna have to swallow your pride and lose a lot of games. Because I'm still learning how to even play the deck itself. I don't think I made any misplays that game, other than maybe you can argue the mulligan. But then it's impossible to figure out what you should do during a mulligan. One goes first. What a surprise. Are they gonna be black again? Scony? I want to keep this hand because I have 2 lands and 2 joint explorations. But that's really slow. If I mulligan, I'm just going to get a slower hand. And this deck really needs all the cards it can get. So I'm going to keep. But it's risky. If they have a Liliana, it's going to be really helpful for us. But the opponent's not going to know that. And they're going to rope the mulligan. It's very hard, you know. Sometimes you got to decide on what to keep. I get it. I'm not being sarcastic at all. I get it. It's just... I don't need to have to wait. Hello. Oh, and they're red. Okay then, they're an annoying person. I can't believe they made me wait on that. Phoenix trick. Okay. Ah, you're good at this game. I'll take it. Not like I have a retort. One to the top. A depopulate, huh? Well, does Soul Partition do anything? Well, I can't depopulate next turn anyways, I guess. I'll just get a land out? I can't even depopulate, I need 2 whites, right? Yeah. Huh. That's weird. Do I need another land then? Do I need a white land for Soul Partition? It's gonna take like 500 damage that turn. This is non-land, right? Yeah. Well. You gonna play a spell there? Not gonna play a spell here. Does it just have play with fire? Oh, no longer to the top. Interesting. Farewell Shigeki. Shigeki is gonna be pretty useful. I don't know how useful Farewell would be, but I mean, I'm drawing both of those cards anyways, right? I can play a Baloth and gain 4 life. Or I can play a Shigeki and gain no life. I'm gonna die. Okay. Not okay. But hey, we're at 4. Not a land though. Should we play Shigeki? Stabilize? Not stabilize. Not stabilize. Not stabilize at all. Okay, gotta get rid of Chick. Block the Foundry. Take the 2. Go down to 1. Faithful Absence. That's not gonna help. Goodbye. Ah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything out of that game, no matter what way we played it. Is there not enough early game? Is it because I have too many farewells? That is a good question, though. What can I cut for farewell? I don't think... As soon as I cut a farewell, I'm going to need those farewells. I don't think any of these cards are hurting my deck actively. Going second's hurting my gameplay actively. But, hey, you know what? Going second is just the way this game works, right? So, maybe another Baloth just to gain life? How good is that? Temporary Lockdown would have helped a lot in that game, specifically. We were not missing lands. It's not like a land would have helped. Celestus would be fun. The problem with the Celestus is that we will just end up dying before we can cast it. So that's kind of pointless. I'm gonna try it. The Celestus. Okay. I don't know how to spell it. That's why I just typed D. I don't know if that would help. Honestly, do not know. But you know what would help? Not going second with crappy hands. Mulligan that last game would probably cause me to die a lot faster. Chaos Monger. Well, you know, it is what it is. No whites. We got a forest and an island. 2 basic lands. We can play Shigeki. Probably gonna get it killed. Red. Another mono red deck. Temporary lockdown without the whites. We're probably gonna miss with Shigeki too. Just you wait. Even devastated. Devastating. We're gonna at least block the 2/2. I need to save off as much damage as I can. At the cost of my Shigeki, no less. Mechanized Warfare. Oh, no longer no longer can we block this. I kind of have to now. But that's unfortunate. Oh, look at that. Join Exploration. Look at that. Not even going to give me lands. I thought I had a lot of white in the deck. Honestly, I thought I had a lot of white mana. But maybe I was wrong. What does this do? Prototype? Oh. I'm at 4 already. Hey look! That card I put in the deck. I drew it. I guess that's why people don't brew decks. They just stick with the same meta. I'm getting salty, but I feel like the deck itself would be fun to play, you know, if we can just get it right. I have a lot of white mana. I have 4 Dark Heart Waste, 4 Deserted Beach, and then 2 of those lands that produce white and green. I forgot what it's called. See? A Dark Heart Waste. Got a ballot? Okay. We're still going second, by the way. It's fascinating how the algorithm works. I don't even know how to say it. It's for the past, I don't know how many days now. I think I've gone first maybe 2 games. I don't know if I can keep this hand. It's too slow. We can temporarily lock down on turn 3. I guess that's the only reason to keep it. Is that a good enough reason to keep? I mean, our turn 3 is our opponent's turn 4. There's 2 cards that we cannot cast. I'm going to keep. I don't even want to win anymore. I'm just going to run down the algorithm to see what happens. Jetmir Garden. Interesting how we got another temporary lockdown. We have 2 up in the deck. Warrior's Briefcase. I don't know what deck this is. 5 color. What is that called again? The Kami War? Maybe it's that? This doesn't even do anything. It just stops a courier's briefcase. Is it really worth it? Okay, what's worse than losing every game due to aggro is not being able to win a game even though our opponent's not even there. Join Exploration. Can't cast it. Well, can cast it, won't cast it. Can't even ramp me because I don't have green. You know, I didn't think that land base was going to be an issue because almost all the lands in the deck are 2 colors. But is coming true. They have a lot of colors. Domain deck? Is it a domain control? If he plays anything, it probably gets dissipated. If he doesn't play anything, I'm going to join my exploration. Oh, a Boseiju. That is a green. I could use that. I don't need a Dark Art Waste. I said I don't need a Dark Art Waste. Huh. Well, we're going to take one a turn, but we're not missing land drops. Do I want to put down a top deck? This feels dumb. It feels dumb, right? That feels dumb. But I could top deck his Citizen. Just spend a spell to get rid of a Citizen. How good is that? Not very. He has an island. I can keep taking these damage. It's not really doing anything to me. Depopulate. I'm not depopulating that, but maybe I'll temporarily lock it down. He can sack this to draw 3 cards, right? Does he have? He definitely has all the colors. You draw 3 cards. Make him sack it, and then what do? I only have 1 Dissipate to basically all that he can play on his turn. That's not very nice. And I take a 1. No, I don't want to take 1. It's gonna have to play something. Kind of saw that coming. It's gonna have to play a card. Gotta be patient. We gotta be patient. Every single one of our cards has to do something. Okay. Oh, this is nice. I'll discard a Lockdown. I'm pretty sure I need the Farewell. I don't know if that deck has counterspells. But our deck has counterspells. Let's find out if his deck has counterspells or not. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. You can have that. Nice auto tapping here. Okay, there's a Goblin Shaman, and then there's a Citizen. I can temporarily lock down just to clear the board of junk. And it doesn't really hurt my mana base too much. Nice auto tapping. I do have 2 blue, I can still Dissipate. What am I gonna pitch into the graveyard? Depopulate? That's fun. He has how many cards in this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 mana to my 7. I thought he has so much more mana than me, but I guess he's just been pitching cards in his graveyard. 9 mana. He has 2 more mana than I do. Archangel of Wrath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He still has 5. He didn't even kick it. If you're not gonna kick it, I will kill it. Right? He gets a card draw out of that. Just don't miss land drops. That's all we need to do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should I put a Baloth here? Because the Fable is going to flip and we'll probably exile it. Also, the Baloth is going to give him a target, right? We are at 13. There's no need to hurry. And this way we can hold up a Detour and a Dissipate. Scrutiny. He's gonna draw 3. Let's not let him draw 3. But we can't really counter it. Does it really matter if he draws 3? You can draw 3, honestly. I don't know what deck that does. What deck that does. What does that deck do? But it's nothing too scary right now. Titan of Industry. Okay. No Titans. That's too scary for me. Do I want a Soul Partition a Kikijiki? That feels dumb. Let's not do that. Now I can Teferi. And then I can draw a card. Can't protect the fairy if I draw a card, though. But I get to draw a card. My land base is kind of tapped out, right? So, let's go with a card draw. Could help.
Heard you needed a hero. Here I am.
Leyline Bang. That's good. I want that to happen. That basically protects my Teferi.
Not the war. There is much the past can teach us.
I do need to hold the Endless Detour up. This is going to be a very tricky game. He only has 8 cards in his graveyard. I didn't exile much. Does he just not draw any? That could be it. Doesn't even attack. Titan of Industry again. Should I let it out? I'll let it out. What can he do? Shield counter. Oh, you're gonna be in for a shield. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I said it. Alright, let's do the coast. I might need more green. Not that. Okay, do I have 2 green open? I do still have 2 green open, so we're gonna exile all artifact, all creature, all enchantment. And do we need to exile a graveyard? Archangel Wrath versus our graveyard, which is Dissipate and a Scrutiny. Huh. I don't know if that deck has too many reanimating things. Now we'll get a Teferi. Let's exile the graveyard. Just to be safe. You can draw a card. Sure. What are you gonna destroy? You can destroy the ley line. I don't know if that helps. Because it doesn't exile planeswalkers. There's nothing in it. You can also draw a card. You got that card draw down.
The entire multiverse is at stake.
I want to draw a card.
Won't back
Give me a
down.
Dissipate. Oh, thanks!
Another mystery solved.
Alright, now we have a Dissipate to hold up. Against a big thing. Can't stop that, though. Yeah, that's fine. Can't really stop it.
I'm sure I'll laugh about this later.
I mean, I thought about trying to stop it, but I guess it's probably better just to slow road everything. And we didn't get rid of our Shigeki. That's most important. Our opponent has a lot of cycling lands. Against our deck, it's doing its work. But against almost any other deck, would have gotten overrun very quickly. 2 Titans gone. Archangel Wrath, double kicked. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mana. Do I even want to dissipate that? I can make him recast it. You decide. Top deck, bottom deck. Top deck it is. Depopulate. Okay, well, you're giving me a turn with the Teferi. It's gonna be a 3, and then the Archangel would just kill it. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Who's that handsome devil?
Okay, so my plan is to make this a little bigger. Oh, that's a good card to draw. Let's see what he does. What can I even get back? Oh, farewell. Oh yeah. All right, this is gonna be fun. This is the perfect counter to a control deck. Daylight Binding against. I guess I don't get to see what he's gonna target.
Running out of time.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You can double kick it for killing my spirit. He does double kick it to kill my spirit. I will dissipate that. It's very fun for me. I like my Shigeki. I'm gonna decline. Oh, shouldn't have declined. I forgot the Celestis also does its thing. Would have been a 6/6. A slight misplay there, but we got a 5/5 on the board. Our opponent thinks we're out of cards. We need to keep 3 land open. So let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9, 10. We can get back 10 divided by 2. Wait, no, 1. Okay, we need 2 green, and then 2 green, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get back 4 cards. Dissipate, Farewell, Endless Detour, and let's get back the ballot. Do we need a ballot right now? Joint Exploration is pretty good. Soul Partition is pretty good. Let's get back the Soul Partition. And we'll Dissipate their Farewell. He has 5 land open. He has other stuff. I get it. Now he only has 2 land open. No farewell for you, farewell for me. Heh. Alright, we only have 1 Dissipate, but we still got an Endless Detour. It costs a lot of mana to do all of that. So let us make sure that they have to spend mana doing stuff. This costs 3. Card draw is always nice.
Much to consider.
Do I want to join exploration right now? I do not. Leyline Binding. We're playing the control game.
Sure
We're at 29 to their 25. So we're ahead on the card draw. We have a very commanding lead with the cards that we have in our hand, and this is why I made this deck. Another Farewell. Okay, so if he's gonna Farewell everything in the graveyard, let me join exploration. Maybe I'll get something good. Well, not these. One, two, three, 4. I guess I'll have to detour your Farewell. It's 2 spells. I don't need 2 Farewells. A card draw is card draw. Oh, let me Farewell first. Well, that's a lot of mana to cast. Exile all enchantments. Give me back my Teferi. That's fine.
I am here to learn.
I am here to learn about the ways of... How many mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana. Let's go to nighttime. Faithful Absence. That's not a good card that I want. Do I want to play a land out? Everything here is going to get exiled, so nah. Commuor. Ah! Of all the cards you can get. There goes my Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, let's not let that happen.
Mind is willing, but the body, it hurts.
It does hurt. We were in such a commanding lead too. Oh, well, I guess we got another Teferi going. Let us get our Teferi going.
The duel doesn't mean
Counterspell,
we have to be
maybe?
overly serious.
Destroy
Another
evil.
mystery solved.
Destroy that enchantment. That's 2 spells. We get our free Celestis trigger. And, oh, a Detour. Okay, good. I don't think he's gonna farewell this turn, right? That would not be smart to farewell this turn. We can get so many cards back if he doesn't farewell. That's the scary part. If he does... Oh boy. What are we gonna do if he farewells? Draw a card and cry? I guess draw a card and cry is the plan. Oh, would you look at that? Could not have gotten a better top deck. I am gonna put a stop on the top at the beginning of my turn. I'm gonna put a stop at the end of his turn. Make sure that this thing happens. He's having to play. Okay, put all these stops. And our opponent figures that we have too many good draws and they're gonna quit. Okay, no, they're not quitting. Before we draw, target Shigeki. Resolve. Anything? Silver Scrutiny. That's fine, can't stop that. You can draw 3 cards. Top, yes. Draw. Okay, any of these are card draws? No, I pitched my Scrutiny. Okay, well, let's go to main phase then. Let's see, we can counter probably 2 spells. Let's draw a card first, see what we get.
There is much the past can teach us.
Well, that was dumb. How many keep 3 open. Keep 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. We can get 3 card back. We can get 3 cards back. Very little. Briefcase. No, you can have that. I'm not scared about that. You cannot have that. You get a Dissipate and a Detour back. That way we have 2... we hold up a Dissipate and a Detour if necessary. We'll Dissipate your Kami War. Get out of here, you. I don't need to detour my Shigeki. I have 1 in hand. Right? So I'm just gonna go to my turn. Card draw's nice. Silver Scrutiny. More card draws even
Much
nicer.
to consider.
I'm at 16 to his 20. I could top deck, I could deck my entire deck because the Endless Detour and the Shigeki is an infinite combo. So, do I want to do that? Do I want Silver Scrutiny in my hand? I mean, I want to pump my Teferi. And I don't want Silver Scrutiny in my hand. I need lands. I need all the lands in play. Because this infinite combo is better infinite in play. Does that make any sense at all? Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Not that scared about a Fable. That's fine. And this is what makes it shuffle. Yeah, each non-land permanent. I don't even think I'm ever gonna do that.
Stay focused, Teferi.
Portal to Phyrexia. How many cards can I bring back? Let's see. I got 3 for Dissipate. Let's just bring back 3 cards. Be safe. I'll get a Dissipate, and another Detour? That's good. None of that. And then I'll Detour my own deck. Does my opponent want to play it out? So I will play it out with you. I can minus 12. You choose a permanent and return it to your hand, and then shuffle each other non-land permanent to your... Nah, let's not do that.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
Oh no, you're gonna cut down my little guy here? How many cards? 14? It's fine. Oh, jeez. I don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, it's fine. He'll be back. With a vengeance. You're gonna pitch that card you drew? Whatever you play gets dissipated. So, good luck. I mean... yeah. I guess you can do that.
Back off. I'm trying to be discreet.
Briefcase. I'm gonna let you have briefcase. Should I let him have briefcase? You can have your briefcase. You can draw all the cards you want. You're gonna deck yourself out. You can do it on your turn. Want to do it again? Alright, keep 3 open. 2 mana for that. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. I can bring back 5 cards. I'm gonna be safe and bring back 4 cards. Let's see. I'll take the Hullbreaker. I'll take a Dissipate. I'll take a Farewell. I'll take a land. Let's say goodbye to Exodia. I think it's time. Exile all enchantments, exile all creatures. Of course, not graveyard. I need the graveyard. I don't need any of these. Get out of here. Draw 3 cards. Go down to 11. I don't know what that's for. Manually tapping? This has been a 30-something minute game because our opponent likes to roll. Yeah, you got it. My Celestis!
Nobody knows the past better than me.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what that's for. And they quit. See? Long con. The grind gets us the win. With Shigeki and cycling and all of that, we will never ever run out of cards. Beautiful. And we finished the quest. Even more beautiful. Alright, so yeah, that's a very long game today, but that was a very fun game to play. Now, let's go over the deck again. After changing the deck list, it worked out. So, what did I even change? 2 Farewell, 1 Hullbreaker, so that's the drop. And then we added an extra... I don't even remember what we added. An extra... We didn't add extra anything here, right? Did we add a land? Is that what happened? I think, yeah, we added a land. Oh, no, we added Celestis. Oh, Celestis helped us the heck out of that game. There's so much cycle, so many card draw, really puts us in an advantageous state. Shigeki and Farewell and Endless Detour. Basically stopping anything our opponent ever plays. And we have no problem, right? We just sit there and until our opponent cries and leaves because they weren't going to win that game. Alright, so that's what I got for today. Very, very fun game at the end. It was frustrating in the beginning, but very fun in the end. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.